everybody, so we've got our goggles on, we've got our gloves on. Now it's time to mix some lye water into some oils and make some soap. So let's do a soap video today. Now let's talk lye just for a minute. I popped this up a little, but you got to make sure that you seal this up real good and keep it airtight, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to get ash on the top of it, and your lye water will not be as strong as if you had sealed it up. Now, when you first mix it, it's going to be steaming and mad and angry and all that stuff. So you wait, but when it's pretty calmed down, but not cool, you put your lid on and you just crack the top so it can still breathe, and you can go ahead and put it in the refrigerator if you're able to do that in your household. Otherwise, wait till it's complete. You know, it's not cold, but it's not angry hot anymore. Because once you seal that down, if it's still hot, it'll sit and build up pressure, and it'll pop your top off. Okay, and so you want to wait till it's calmed down and it's not angry, and then seal it up good. Then you can take tape and seal this down to your container real good, so that children or nobody could get into it easily. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing. Look at that. There's just something about turning it up and then turning it back up this way. Alright, now just plop that over to the next one. Okay, so I wanted to go over one more thing with you. I get my oils to 110 degrees, in between 100 and 110. I use one of these things right here to do that. These little candy thermometers, you can get them at Walmart. And things are getting weird. Things are getting weird. All right, so anyway, so you can put your crock pots, if you've cooled your oils to 110 degrees, and you made your lye yesterday and you put it in the refrigerator, and once your oils have melted and they're in the cooling stage, set your lye out, then you can put your crock pots on high for like 30 minutes. But you still, if you don't do those two things, you know, 100 to 110 and cool lye, you can have volcanoes if you do this. So don't do the high unless you have chilled your lye and you're using 100 to 110 on your oils, okay? And I'll leave this on high for about 30 minutes to give it a kick start, and then I'll cut it back down to low. Okay, so we've been cooking these, what do you think, about 45 minutes? Yeah. So they've been cooking about 45 minutes. You can see that they've been cooking well. Here's one that's slower. Just some crock pots don't heat up as well as others. Here's this one. And then here is our turkey cooker, which cooks the slowest, but you can cook a large amount. You can see it here. This is gel. The lye is still active in this. This is soap. The lye is not active in that. So once you get past that, you can take your gloves off. This here, I'll wear gloves when I stir. These I will not, because we've already came out of gel. All right. And so I'll bring you back. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You can see we're getting into the Vaseline stage, but we still have some fluffy mashed potatoes. We're gonna stir it regularly now, every 10 to 15 minutes, until we get in a good Vaseline stage. Okay, so then we're gonna clean our spoon good to prevent crispies. A certain amount of crispy, I don't know, I think it looks good in a soap, but I don't like to over crispy a soap. And then we're gonna scrape down the sides, and we're gonna put the lid back on it, and now we're putting this on low. Hey everybody, we're gonna do some colorants, okay? And it's all natural stuff. So now we're gonna put our superfats. This is bar number 15. Bar number 15 gets oats. And so now I'm gonna use my little whisk, and I'm gonna re-stir that. And how do you know it's done? It's very Vaseline-y. This one's almost still a little bit puffy, but it's been cooking long enough. It's starting to stick to the sides, as you can see, so it's got to go. Oh, give me a spatula, Bridget. Put a spatula out of each one of these 4 crocks. So now we're gonna put the superfats in it. This has honey in it, so you can see the extra goodie there slurping in. And we're gonna dump in our cup of oats. It's a half a cup of oats for a single batch. This is a double batch. And this is shea butter, olive oil, coconut oil, vitamin E, glycerin. There's a big old glob of shea. So it'll take just a little bit for this to all blend in. So I'm gonna clean my sides down. And I'm not going to turn it off yet. I have just learned a little trick. When it gets sort of sticky around the edges, when you put in the superfats, if you leave it cooking, a lot of times that'll detach and reincorporate into the soap. So that right there is our chili powder soap. All right. This is our bar number 23. So here we go.
We need a cake mixer for this.
A cake mixer. Alright. And I'm gonna sit and re-whisk to make sure that everything's situated here. And dump in our superfats and our alkanet root. Got some soapy water over there, so I put my 2 whisks in the sink. And you'll see this is sort of, oh yeah, you can see good. It slowly turns like blueberry cobbler.
Off of this one?
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Is it turned off?
Yes.
Unplug it. All right, and then just put the lid, on half mask. All right. So now we'll clean our spoon, even though it's going to be stuck down in there. The part that sticks out, if it's all globby, it's not good. Okay, so that will, you know, this shea butter and everything will slowly dissolve. This is bar number 12. This is our bug soap. And I'm making it lightly yellow. So I've just got a teaspoon of the turmeric in here. Be careful about buying turmeric from a supply store for India grocery store, that kind of thing, India Bazaar kind of place. Because sometimes they add food coloring to their turmeric. My spatula that was laid out had a little soap on it, and it's got to be all free of soap because you don't want Crispies falling off the spatulas. And so you can see how it looks orange. Turmeric always gives the appearance that it's going to turn orange, but it is a light pale yellow when this is finished. And I think that matches the, oops, sorry, I bumped the the camera. I think that's a good color for a citronella soap. They always use a light yellow. And then we're just gonna clean our edges. And as I said, I'm leaving these on low for a short period of time, but I'm not sealing them up all the way. I'm leaving the lids at half mask on low. Okay. So, on this one, this is the mold swirl. Okay, a little bit of it dripped off of the whisk. Maybe that will not cause us much issue. There's nothing I can do about it now. I should have not done that. I shouldn't have dropped it in there. I just didn't think about it. So we're going to put these superfats in with no colorant now because we're going to use this after we put the essential oils in. So now we're going to stir these in, and we're just going to loosely stir them. We're not going to go too crazy about it. It's got a lot of melting to do on the shea butter and stuff. So, and then we're going to just clean up our sides, clean up our spoon. Okay, and now we're going to let these cook for probably another 20 minutes, and then we'll turn them off, stir them again, and start cooling to put our essential oils in. Okay, so we just turned them all off, and you can see how that they've been mildly cooking for about 30 minutes with the superfats in there. And so now we are going to stir them. Sorry, I'm bouncing the camera around. Unprofessional here. And so now we're going to stir them all up. And I've turned the crock pots all off. And so now we're going to cool. And if you'll notice, all the stuck soap, let me see if I can get you up here where you can see it. The soap that was stuck to the side, which could make Crispies, is now gone. And so that's a little trick I discovered. When you add the superfats, go ahead and let it cook for about 30 minutes. You know, I quit doing that. I started just, when I first did this, I would always let them cook for about 30 minutes, and somehow I didn't equivocate or process in my mind, there's a little Crispy that was stuck to my spoon, that was what was happening that was causing more Crispies. But the moisture of those superfats coming in, and then, you know, moistening up that soap around the edges with a 0% superfat recipe, that does the trick. So now we will let them cool just like that, and bring them down to 160 degrees. And here's the bar 23, the floral spirit lifter. And we're just going to do the same thing. I'm trying to stir where you can see. Look, there's a little bitty crispy. Alright. Then we're going to clean down the spoons. Bridget, you didn't clean your spoon down. Clean the handle off on the spoon so it don't make a big glob of dried soap on the spoon. And then we're just going to put it like that. Now we're going to cool this to 160 degrees. Did you hear? That's like impossible, she says. I said, you got to stay out of the way of the camera. We're going to try to tag team this because we got two ready at the same time. And we're ready to go freaking home. Now, I'm going to have to clean these off. Let me clean these, the soap off of this spatula a little bit.
It smells like summer.
It smells like summer. And what's in that one?
It's citronella and tea tree.
Citronella and tea tree. And my max for tea tree is 2 tablespoons for a single batch. You can go to KimberlyMagnut.com. So never put more than 2 tablespoons. There's guidelines for tea tree. You can cause people damage. You can kill your animals. There's, you know, by putting it on them directly or on things they can lick. Please be careful with your tea tree. All right. And so that's turned into a pretty little yellow color. And this one is uncolored at the moment. Citronella is just awesome to keep the bugs off. Throw you 4 tablespoons of citronella, 2 tablespoons of tea tree, and a single batch of soap. Tell people to take a bath, and when they take a bath, tell them to get wet and then step away from the water and lather up without the water hitting them and leave the foam on their skin for 2 minutes and then rinse. And then don't put lots of smelly stuff on themselves. And they can go out in the woods, and the bugs, especially mosquitoes, but the bugs will detest them. Bees used to always fly at your head every time you'd go out in the farmer's market. The bees would just chase her everywhere. And she
I hated them.
And she finally took a bath with the citronella, and she would even walk close to the bees, and they would get the freak away. It was so awesome. I know. She's like, Mama, Mama. And I mean, she was terrorized the whole time. Okay, so we've got our essential oils in there.
Like the buzzing, the flying near my
I know, but you also just hate bees, don't you? You're afraid of bees. I mean, bees make you crazy.
Well, they make me swell up and itch too.
Yeah. So we've re-stirred this, and we're going to drizzle it in. This is for a pot swirl, and we're drizzling that in. I didn't break it. I didn't break it.
Mom?
We have hot soapy water over here, and
I have mixed it all.
All right. Well, let me give you 2 molds.
Yep.
Have you got TEA spoons floating about?
No, I don't. Let me hang on. Let me grab some TEA spoons. Shame on me.
And so now we're getting a nice blend. You want to use as little oil as possible because that oil does have to absorb into the soap, or it will weep out of the soap during the curing process. And we don't want to lose anything like that, as you know, because essential oils will be weeping out with it. And so watch about your knob. You will break your knob with these metal baskets doing the bounce. And so now we have a really nice.
I switched mine around backwards.
That's what I try to always do. Anyway,
I've watched you do it.
you're giving them the arm treatment again.
I know.
Change hands.
I can't. I'm right-handed.
Leave me alone. I'm right-handed.
I'm right-handed. My left hand, it don't do nothing.
on this right here, this is French lavender, right?
Yes. Well, I think it's a 50-50 mix.
That's right. I do 50% French lavender and 50% regular lavender in this, and it gives it the most wonderful floral smell on the planet. It's so awesome. You can't live without it kind of smell. Okay, just making sure I didn't get any Crispies that stuck to the spoon here. As you're scraping the bottom, sometimes you'll scrape something off. I always get soap in my hair when I do that because little pieces pop right up. Give me a TEA spoon. Alright, and so now I'm just going to do a swirl, and this will be so pretty tomorrow. Are you going to take pictures of this so tomorrow? Because I don't work tomorrow. And when you cut it,
try again. You know, after my
and we got there's a debacle. Yeah, you didn't get it quite in the screen there, did you?
No. I tried though. I tried really hard.
And
all right. So, are we doing mushroom top on this one?
Mm-hmm. And so you can see there, we've got a beautiful swirl of color. Now we'll take this sticker off and lay it on top. You take this and let me do that.
But I think I got it.
Oh, come on, take this. Go on, just go on. We got more soap to do.
But I wanted to do it.
I'll let you do it when we got more time. Okay. That's a little bitty place there that's a little crispy. So now we're gonna swirl the top of these. And you know, the swirl is just so darn easy, and it's just so fun. And it's my go-to. And
I had somebody ask me why we do the muffin top on top, and I said because it's pretty.
Because it's easy too. And it always looks gorgeous. I didn't get that last little lump over right.
Looks okay.
There you go. Oh, take your sticker off. I'm gonna lay these two TEA spoons there for you to clean them for me. Okay, so our soothing and calming is ready. This one is lavender, lemongrass, and not gingergrass. It's pomarosa. And awesome recipe because it's great it's very healing and soothing for the skin. Lemongrass is a natural skin toner. Lavender is the most healing essential oil for the skin. Quiet, guys, I'm on video. And then your pomarosa is very moisturizing, and I think it has rosemary. I'll have to ask Bridget when she comes back. And it has rosemary in it, and so it's very soothing for the mind too. So this is one that's good for the mind and the skin, so that's why I call it soothing and calming. And look at there, got some crunches. And I'm trying to get Rose to be in the video.
No, we're leaving.
Just to say hi. You can't leave until you.
Yep.
I get. No, not yet. Let me finish this one first.
Okay.
Okay.
In the back.
And that's my son. His girlfriend come by, and I tried to get Rose to be on the video, and she hid. She wouldn't do it. What's wrong with these people afraid of a camera? And so now we've got that one in. Of course, oats is very awesome for the skin. And I love the color that I get from the chili powder. And you really need to stir fast. You need to get it in the molds fast. because you've only got so much time. As soon as it comes out of this crock pot, as soon as you start stirring in essential oils, it's room temperature, you start losing temperature. And when soap gets cold, what does it do? It turns hard. And so sometimes I look like I'm being a little messy or slapping things around, but I'm really just trying to beat the clock. Bridget?
Yeah?
Did you answer the phone? Craig's on the phone waiting on you.
Yeah, I did. Michael's here.
Oh, okay. Is the guy here?
Yeah.
Okay. Woohoo! We just got one more to do after this one. Just one more to do after this one. Woohoo!
Come do their thing.
All right, bar number 15 is done. Woohoo! I am almost out of here. I've been buying stuff on the Essential Depot website and everything, and boy, those essential oils are getting expensive. Ah. I just got my order in, so we'll have an opening video pretty soon. Okay, we've got some background sounds. I got detained slightly. And this is our floral spirit lifter. I do not tell the recipe on this one because I gave the recipe to Essential Depot to sell on their website. And they're kits. I am soon gonna start selling soap making kits. But you can see the pretty blue color that I got. And if you would like this scent to put in your soap, you can purchase a kit at Essential Depot. And I would so appreciate you for using my affiliate link, and it will be in the description. Ooh, look at there, we got a crispy little stinker. And you just stir this until you get the shiny goes away and it goes back opaque. And you gotta hurry because you're dealing with something that's losing its heat the more you stir in room temperature essential oils. So you got to hurry. And I like turning it around so my knob is not in the way. And I know I'm not doing a lot of special things here today, but I hope that this was informative. You still learned something and you enjoyed it. And I just do the muffin top. And on this one though, I try to go in shallow and make up like a tall muffin top, as Bridget calls it. And I leave it like that. I don't do the little light tap. All right, there she rocks. And there she is. And oh, she smells so good.
Hey everyone! So, next, of course, in our long list of soaps we did yesterday, oh my gosh, we were so tired. But we have bar number 12. And it's our citronella and tea tree soap. And it's awesome. Just love citronella. So this is number 33, our cocoa butter and lavender soap. And oh my goodness, I just can't wait to cut into this and smell this deliciousness. They're so pretty. Look how pretty. Today we're cutting bar 23. So let's get that out of the way and get to cutting. Oh, look how pretty. I do believe we put alkanet root in this. And it turns it such a nice, lovely purple. I call it purple. What do y'all think it is? I think it's purple. Looks purple to me. It's time for bar 15. Our soothing and calming. Oh, that's a good one. Look at how pretty. Little pockets of oats.
All right, we hope you enjoyed that video.
I'm tired. I'm tired. It was a long day.
It was a long day.
Lots of soap.
Lots of soap making. And she's an awesome soap helper. All right, so we've made lots of soap. Now, we technically haven't cut it yet. So we're really lying to you right here when we say, wasn't it beautiful, all the cut soap you just saw? Because it won't happen till tomorrow. But we're just going to go ahead and do it now. We're going to go, wasn't it awesome?
And Bridget will cut it tomorrow and post the videos.
That's right.
I'm going to violently try again for a cut video.
Oh. All right. Bye, everybody. Say bye.